Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back. Today it's going to be a bit of a different video. So today it's basically just going to be a nice sit back, relaxed video. Nothing special about it. It's just going to be more or less just talking about a few things, talking about some updates to this farm stuff and things of that nature. We won't be really touching on the other stuff. But yeah, this just mainly just farm updates because it's fall. Technically, actually, it's fall. It's gonna be fall tomorrow. I think this or August is still a summer month, and then the next month should be a winter month. But before we get into all that, let's address the elephant in the room, which is that we have a new chainsaw added to the family. So after how long? 4 years, almost 4 years of continuous use, my big saw, or the main saw that I've been running, the 271, it's time for it to step down for the primary role of the farm chainsaw stuff and step down to the secondary chainsaw role of the farm. And in its replacement, we have the brand new 400C. So, and let me real quick talk about why I chose this saw in particular, what's so cool about it, and what the future holds as far as this saw. So yeah, this is the new saw. So I've already ran it a couple times. I've run a couple tanks through it. I haven't done any felling with it just yet, just bucking and stuff like that because I'm trying to break it in. It has a 20-inch bar on it, similarly to the 271, but this one has the R parts kit on it, which means that it has a full wrap handle on it, which is really nice. So I can get into much better cutting positions and stuff like that with this saw. I really like that about it. And then it also has the West Coast style double dogs on it, which is also really nice. So not only can I get into better cutting positions with this, but I can also really get deep into some heavily barked wood, such as, like, I don't know, some of the fir trees have that. Even big pine trees can be difficult without these big log dogs on there, so that's really nice. So yeah, it's been a great saw. It's been a really good saw up until now, and I'm super excited to really start putting it through the ringer and see how well it does. So what's the main reason why I got this saw and decided to replace this one as the primary saw? Now, this is not getting like retired by any means. The 024, that saw is retired at this point. We're no longer using that, but this one is basically going to fill the role of what the 024 gave us. So it's going to be the secondary saw of the farm and stuff like that, and then what this saw used to be is going to be replaced by this saw. So this is going to be the primary and this is going to be the secondary. I'm most likely going to put a shorter bar on this one. So yeah, but the primary purpose which I bought this was because of thinking about the future. I'm going to get into big tree felling and garden tree felling as my job in the future, and for that I do want a big capable saw to be able to do that, because those trees can be up to like 32 inches long or like 32 inches thick, so at the trunk, so, or at the stump, like they can be wide as all hell, so you will really need a nice capable saw for that. So that's the main reason why I got this. So yeah, and then I guess second reason why I got this was because I'm gonna get into chainsaw milling. So yeah. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're getting ready to go down to the cottage today because we're gonna keep on building. Because we're such fucking builders, I guess, these days. Anyway, continuing. So, basically, yeah, that is all the saw talk that I have for you today. Now, let's get into the rest of the updates. So, what are they? Well, okay. Fall is on the horizon. Fall is coming, which means a lot of things. And one primary thing what that means is preparing for the winter. So we're getting ready to start processing firewood soon. But we do have one bigger logging project which we need to do before that. And after that we'll have all of our firewood ready for the year, and then we'll process it. So we'll most likely be making another firewood processing video this year. I would like to make those like an annual thing from now on, that every year we have a new firewood processing video. I find that to be a lot of fun. So we're gonna have that coming this year at probably around the end of this year. Not as late as last year, because last year there was already snow on the ground and we don't want to do it in the snow again. So most likely you'll see that around the middle of October, I would say. But we have a lot of other stuff to do before that. Again, we want to get the cottage all ready to go before that, and then we also want to do the forestry project, which is going to be fun because that's going to be the first video which we'll be able to test out the new power saw on. So I'll be bringing you guys along for that, of course. So yeah, I'm very excited for this year. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon. And yeah, I don't really know what else I really have to say. Of course, when winter comes, we'll mostly be spending in here, hibernating in the shop, being like, because, you know, honestly, I love doing stuff outside, but I ain't the greatest when it comes to like fucking winter and shit like that, to be honest. I don't really like it. It's not really my speed, to be honest. I don't really like it. I prefer being inside during the winter and being outside during the summer, because I just hate the fucking cold. You know? Every time when I have to do something during winter outside, it always just makes me feel like, I really just want to go inside, get me a cup of coffee, and put on an next Rick and Morty episode. That's seriously how I work. So most of the videos during winter will most likely be in the shop. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of that. Anyway, that's basically it for today's video. I hope it made some type of sense to you, because to be honest, this last part didn't make any fucking sense to me. So I hope it sort of made sense to you. Anyway, I've been Bluish today. That's a stupid outro. We're gonna go with it. I've been Bluish today. I'll see y'all later. Bye. What the fuck? Alright, yeah. Arrivederci, my friends.